Okay, first, how many here believe in Bigfoot? Good, because Bigfoot's a joke, right? But wouldn't it be the height of irony if there had been actual, simple, scientific proof of Bigfoot staring us and the entire scientific community right in the face for over half a century, and yet not a soul on the planet could see it, all due to one tiny fluke in human perception? For example, have a look at this image. This is called a stereogram, and there is a very common, well-known animal hiding right there in plain sight. Do you see it? Here's a tip. It is a pony, a galloping horse. Do you see it now? For some reason, a lot of people can't see the hidden image no matter how hard they try. But that is proof that something can be right there in front of our human eyes and we simply cannot see it. Okay, how about this? Which of these two horizontal bars is the longest? And anyone can see that the top bar is way longer until, that is, I remove the arrows and we can see that they are the exact same length. This is an old scientific illusion called the Mueller-Lear illusion, and it proves that we humans absolutely stink at judging proportions. And here's the fun part. I'm about to prove to you all that mankind's inability to see and recognize differences in proportions was the key to proving all these years now that the Patterson Bigfoot could not possibly be a human. Now, to help prove this, I need the help of another human. I'm going to drop in 4'8" Japanese gymnast star Asuko Teramoto. So what I've done here on Shaq and Asuka is taken the three longest measurements you can on a figure like this: the torso, the arms, and the legs. But looking at these 5 measurement bars, we still can't judge body proportions. So to help with that, I've developed a little system where we just move these 5 measurements off to the left, and now we can see Shaq has a torso and arms the same relative length, with legs an astounding 30% longer. Look at that. Now let's do the same for Asuka. Here are her measurements, and they are the exact same as Shaq's. Torso and arms, same relative length, legs an astounding 30% longer. And if I took Asuka's proportions, brought them over here, they're scalable. I could drag them up, get them about the same size as Shaq's, and we can see right there, same body proportions. So it doesn't matter if you're 4'8" to 7'8", all normal, typical adult humans, no matter what ethnicity, no matter male or female, we share the same body proportions. And to help reinforce that fact, I've dropped in quickly another human. It's the late beloved actor and wrestler Andre the Giant. Andre was 7'8" tall, and we can see he has the exact same body proportions as Shaq, 7'1", and the exact same body proportions as 4'8" Asuka. So now let's take a look at the Patterson Bigfoot proportions. You can see I've measured her the exact same way. So before Patty here could be a human, she's going to have to share these exact same proportions and have a torso and arms the same relative length, with legs 30% longer. Can you tell Patty's proportions just by looking at the measurement bars? And here, I'll make it easier. Drum roll, please. There they are. Look at that. Whatever Patty is, she has a torso and arms and legs, all the same relative length. Here's a tip. You can't make your legs shrink by about 10% just because you're wearing a costume. You can't make your torso and arms grow out 20% just because you're wearing a costume. That is impossible. So whatever Roger Patterson filmed in this footage, it is 100% not a human. And don't forget, in the Patterson footage, we see this figure on the far right walking. We see this smooth gliding walk it does. We see its legs bending at the knee joints. We see its arms swinging, bending at the elbows. And my point is, none of this could possibly be done with, say, Hollywood prosthetics. And no, it wasn't CGI or AI. They didn't have either back in 1967. And here finally is two versions of superstar Taylor Swift. One is the real Taylor. The other has Patterson Bigfoot body proportions. Can you tell which is which? Here, let me drop in Patty so that you can see how incredibly long now Patty's torso and arms are versus us humans, and how much shorter her legs are versus ours. We're looking at two entirely different species. Both just happen to walk on two legs. And in case you're wondering why the scientific community didn't discover these astounding proportional differences like, say, half a century ago when the Patterson footage was released, it's because every scientist on the planet is still just human, and they have the same quirks and flaws with their vision as you and I do, meaning they couldn't see this. And if you would like to know more about my discoveries here, go check out my book, Solved. It's out on Amazon now. Special thanks to my patrons and YouTube members for making all my research possible. Thank you guys so much. Take care.